Corey steps there. Watch how he gets heavy on that leg, so he needs to be careful of it.
Juan Archuleta watching very closely. Juan Archuleta, of course, our bantamweight world champ.
Nice little tricky move by Corey right there.
When we asked Corey what he was going to do, he said this: I'm going to take him down, I'm going to ground and pound, I'm going to beat him up, I'm going to get my arm raised. He's working at it.
He's got it. Look at his left arm. He's got that far side underhook. That makes it very difficult for Melvin to get out of this position.
Corey said many times, fighting for Bellator feels like a new beginning for me. Began wrestling in the 3rd grade. His brother was a wrestler as well. Ben Askren was one of his coaches his senior year of college.
Good, keep that head position. Back down, that's it. Let's double tight, keep the hook. Yes, watch the hip. Yes!
This is exactly what Corey Anderson wants. This is what when he was talking, Josh, about, I just need to be me. I was trying to be somebody I wasn't before.
Nice little hook sweep by Melvin off there. Very nice.
Corey said to be the best, you have to beat the best, and that's all that matters in the end, much to Josh's point. This is round 1, Manhoef and Anderson. Good timing there by Corey.
Nice change of levels by Corey. Timed that well.
Big shots.
Very big. That's a big, strong, heavy man on top, landing heavy shots.
I gotta give Corey credit though, because on that last takedown, right, Melvin, he had to wait for the timing to be perfect. It's also a lot harder being as tall as Corey Anderson is, for him to get his hips and his level to drop that low to get it on the takedown.
Take away a little bit of that power, at least you hope you do. And 1.
Nice knee to the body by Corey Anderson.
A good first 5 minutes inside the Bellator cage. The numbers attest to that, John.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Melvin needs to stop looking for the one shot. He needs to start to go ahead and throw it and just set these little things up, little feints, and then throw off of it. He's got to get his back off that fence right now as well.
Corey's doing a really good job with his feints, though. He's got Melvin guessing right now.
That was a nice little dip out in the corner there. Great job.
Now we go to work. Take your time here.
Big, heavy shots.
A lot of people will look at what Corey was doing and think that he was going for an Americana. He's not. And he's proving that by where he's having his arm holding the head also. You have no submission if you have that head involved in it.
That shot hurt Melvin right there, John.
Yeah, it did. You can see him starting to cover up with both hands.
Big elbows, postured up.
This is the point. Big elbows in this position. That's a big shot right there by Corey.
Todd Anderson telling Melvin, you got to move, you got to protect yourself.
Corey continues on. This fight is going to be over.
It is all over! Corey Anderson, victorious in his Bellator debut.
Too many good blows in, brother. Easy, come on.
I feel great, man. Went just like the plan. Me and Nicotone talked all week. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. We're going to do what we did from the beginning. New platform. I don't have to show. I don't have to do anything fancy. Do what we do, what I do in the gym. Mark Henry said the whole time. Do what you do in sparring. This guy can't keep with you. Nobody can. And that's what I did. Exactly what I do in sparring. I should be fighting whoever can give me the title, either Nemkov or Phil Davis. Whoever's fighting for the title, I want to win. I'm ready. Let's go.
So you would take Phil Davis or Nemkov? Tell me.
Whoever wins the belt, whoever got that strap, come see me.
Sounds good to me. Outstanding performance. Welcome to Bellator. Don't forget to subscribe to Bellator MMA for the hardest hits in the cage. Looking for those challenges, and you're looking for those targets. And the one thing that
lead right uppercut lands for Yagshimuradov.
The one thing the tournament does, it gives you that target from the beginning.
And Yagshimuradov targeted Anderson's face. Calf kick to the lead leg of Anderson. Anderson trying to return the favor. Minute gone in the first round. Again, the winner of this fight will meet Ryan Bader, who was with us tonight here at the Mohegan Sun Arena. Anderson has split a pair of fights with UFC Light Heavyweight champion Jan Blachowicz, and now wanting to become a Bellator MMA champion for the first time, but needs to get past Yagshimuradov here in the quarterfinals. Winner will face Bader in the semifinals, and then, of course, in our main event tonight, Vadim Nemkov, newly minted as the 205-pound champion, defending the title for the first time against Phil Davis, looking to become the first ever Bellator MMA two-time light heavyweight champion. That's a rematch. Back to the center of the cage.
There's that right hand that Yagshimuradov will throw so often and so violently. That's what Corey has to be careful of. That's why Ryan Bader was talking. You got to move to your right because you want to be able to take some of the power off of that shot and make it have even more distance.
And Anderson running out of space, looking for that takedown, defended well by Yagshimuradov along the fence.
Since it's 5 rounds, nice knee to the inside by Corey.
Nice short right uppercut again as Yagshimuradov really wants to establish that right uppercut. These two made their professional MMA debuts a year apart. Yagshimuradov in March of 2012, Anderson in March of 2013, and on the exit, that right uppercut again by Yagshimuradov coming in.
Absolutely. Nice counter strike by Corey. Dovletdzhan going after that big right hand again. He needs to set that thing up.
Under a minute remaining here in the opening round. Both of them going for the kick. High kick just missing for Anderson.
That right there is exactly what you want to see from Corey. Straight jab right down, followed by a straight right cross. Just keep those shots clean.
There's a spinning heel kick.
Knocked Corey. Did not land clean, but it definitely rattled him a little bit. You can see that Corey felt that.
And Yagshimuradov, man, really winding up with that right hand. Muradov definitely not taken aback by the magnitude of the moment or the spotlight. Came in here very calm, cool, and collected, and has gone about his business, John.
Gone about his business. That was a very nice kick to the body. You see Yags sitting there tapping it like, oh, go ahead, hit it again. That just tells you, oh yeah, it landed and I felt it.
Anderson looking to secure the takedown. The unofficial scorecard belongs to Big John McCarthy. Gave the opening round to Anderson, who's looking for the takedown. Well defended by Yagshimuradov.
Very well defended. The reason for that 10-9 to Anderson is he landed the bigger shots during the round. Even though Yagshimuradov had probably the biggest shot with that kick, it was the volume that Anderson was able to put on it. Very nice movement. Good head movement by Corey. Nice feints.
Stiff jab by Anderson.
Yagshimuradov, when he's planting his feet, you notice he's staying kind of still. There's no head movement. That's giving Corey the ability to kind of tee off on it.
Oh. Behind the line, he's behind the line. He can go.
I love how calm Yagshimuradov is. This is exactly the way he was. When I was refereeing, he was out there. It was almost like he was falling asleep at one point, and then he exploded. I'm like, man, this guy he's just relaxing the cage.
His right hand as Anderson changes levels. But again, Yagshimuradov able to defend the takedown with the underhook as Anderson wide base being employed by Yagshimuradov.
He's digging that underhook. It's a nice job by Yagshimuradov to defend. Corey now switching to the single leg. He wants to run that pipe, turn him out. This is where these guys coming from places like Turkmenistan, Russia, they're so good in the wrestling game. They're very difficult to take down. Nice job by Corey Anderson to get the fight there.
Final minute of the second in full mount. Ground and pound here, an opportunity for Anderson, as of course Yagshimuradov just keeping himself as close to Anderson's body as possible, trying to maybe force a stand-up.
Really nice job by Corey, taking his leg, bringing it up. What he's doing is he's extending those arms. Since Yags is trying to pull him close, he just needs to start opening up, frame that head against the big shots with the elbows.
Nasty elbow attack from Corey Anderson with the ground and pound, and again, Yagshimuradov trying to close the distance as Anderson just focusing on delivering as many punishing strikes as possible in order to try to get this fight stopped here in the second round, but there's only 10 seconds left. Anderson with another nasty elbow.
Big shots. That's why you're seeing Yags starting to move right now.
And Yagshimuradov surviving that storm of strikes in the final moments of the second round. His first appearance in a Bellator MMA cage with a blue tape around his gloves, and Anderson bringing the fight to Yagshimuradov here in round 3.
Corey really starting to open it up. Go back to those keys to victory when I said he needs to use the full arsenal of MMA tools that he has. That's what he's doing right now in the cage.
Anderson changes levels again, looking for the takedown. And again, Yagshimuradov, well, trying to make it difficult for him. Not as difficult that time around, John.
Beautiful job of sliding that leg out, hooking his leg behind it, and just pulling him down. This is what makes Corey Anderson so vicious when he gets people down. He has got great body positioning. He's able to trap the arm like he is right now. That right arm of Yagshimuradov with that lace, he'd like to pull it back a little bit if he could, or drive Yags forward, exactly what he just did. Now he's getting back to the mount position.
Keep that staple for you.
A lot of time on the clock.
Mount, ground, and pound. Yagshimuradov trying to stave off this attack, now forced to give up his back. Anderson is riding Yagshimuradov, dropping those nasty elbows.
Corey just needs to be very smart, target his area, and hit it with power.
Anderson seeking his 7th knockout win, looking to deliver that patented ground and pound. Yagshimuradov being warned by the referee, and the fight has been stopped. Corey Anderson advances to the semifinals against Ryan Bader.
Some big damage done by Corey Anderson in that third round.
The first thing I was thinking was, Nick Tone give me in this position all the time, my coach, and it sucks. So I know if I get him there, I got to do what he says. You know, my coaches, they instilled the coach, Ricardo, Nick, the ground game is all of them. I'm just a product of their environment. The striking, Mark Henry. Without them, the performance would have been impossible. When I got him down, literally was just thinking, what does Nick do to me when we get here? And the same thing he showed me. You got to float, keep your knees pinched. If he turns, you got to be able to go with him and stop, put the elbows. Ricardo says, put the hands to the face, keep the forearm in his neck, hold him, hit him short elbows, little hammer fist, posture up, throw big. So the only thing going through my mind was, do what we do every day.
Well, that was 2 beautiful performances in a row. That now moves you into the semifinals of the Light Heavyweight World Grand Prix. Ryan Bader, step on up here real quick. Your opponent, you know already, is going to be Ryan Bader. Ryan.
Corey, that was impressive. You came in here, imposed your will, did what you had to do, and now you got me.
Yeah. No, now you got me. As the words of DC, one person in the group always knows.
Love the eyes.
Ralph, are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
Semifinals are underway. And how many times have we talked about Ryan Bader and the wrestling and the blast double, and he has scored stunning opening round knockouts.
Bader needs to think about really just using his footwork. Circle out, don't go backwards, but circle out. Oh, big shot
from Corey Anderson. Bader immediately covers up. Corey Anderson swinging for the fences, swinging for the finals, swinging for that title shot that's eluded him his entire career. Lands a big right elbow, the ground and pound pouring down, and it's over.
Watch what happens. Beautiful head movement, and that right hand catches Bader right behind the ear. It disrupts him. He goes into a shell. He tried to get himself out. Watch the right hand. Corey moves his head off center line. Beautiful right hand right behind the ear on Bader. And you see him starting to shell up. He did try to move himself to try to grab the body and control Corey Anderson, and he just was unable to do it.
In Arizona, y'all might hate me, but it's still my favorite vacation place, so you will see a lot of my face.
You did a beautiful job in the opening moments there. He threw a shot, you slipped your head off the center line and threw a right hand over the top that hit him behind the ear and disrupted him. At that moment, you went after him. Did you know you were going to finish him off at that?
I mean, we knew it. Me and Mark Henry's a scientist, mad scientist. We saw it. I sparred with him. I knew he had a good jab. He leans into his jab. He doesn't step. He leans. So we worked a combo. We had 2 combos for him. One was starting with an overhand, the other one starting with the jab. And the overhand landed, and the other 3 punches didn't have to land. And I knew it was over. He wasn't getting up.
How good does it feel to have a win like that you know puts you in control of your own destiny, and now you know you will be facing someone for the light heavyweight world title and the Grand Prix world title?
I mean, as for my career and whatnot, it feels amazing. For everything that I've been through, everything I've done, you see my career, man. I came in the top with 3 fights on the regional circuit, and to make it here is truly a blessing. But as Ryan being a friend of mine, I hate the fact that we had to fight and had to happen like this, but somebody had to lose.
You're right, someone had to. I want to tell everyone, congratulate Corey Anderson. You are the first man in the finals of the World Light Heavyweight Grand Prix.